My name is Sushaya Patumarasi.
อตินุจุนจู
อภิญญาจุมณี
พิชชาอินทนัก
And today's topic is cybercrime. We are going to know what cybercrime is and how to prevent it. After that, we are going to show you an example of cybercrime. And lastly, we are going to talk about the 13 key points about Computer-Related Crime Act. Let's get started.
What is cybercrime? Cybercrime is any criminal activity that involves a computer, network device, or a network. Well, most cybercrimes are carried out in order to generate profit for the cybercriminals. Some cybercrimes are carried out against computers or devices directly to damage or destroy them. Others use computers or networks to spread malware, illegal information, images, or other materials. Some cybercrimes do both. A primary effect of cybercrime is financial. Cybercrime can include many different types of profit-driven criminal activity, including ransomware attacks, email and internet fraud, and identity fraud, as well as attempt to steal financial account, credit card, or other payment card information. Cybercriminals may target an individual's private information or corporate data for theft and resale. Cybercrimes are expected to grow in frequency in 2021, making it especially important to protect backup data.
Here are 7 things that you can start doing today to better protect against computer crime. Number 1. Make sure your security software is current and update it regularly. Number 2. Log or log off your computer when you step away. Number 3. Go offline when you don't need an internet connection. Number 4. Take advantage of security settings. Number 5. Consider sharing links online. Number 6. Think twice about using public Wi-Fi. And number 7. When it's dark, don't click. If it looks suspicious, just delete it. Beware of anyone who invites you to act immediately.
Cybercrime example. In case 1, Raymond ambassador to his 2.5 million Instagram followers as Hush Puppy is considered by the FBI to be one of the world's most high-profile fraudsters and faces a prison sentence of up to 20 years in the US after pleading guilty to money laundering. The BBC has used newly available court documents to uncover the man behind cyber heists that have cost his victims millions, from his humble beginnings as a Yahoo boy, hustler in Nigeria to a so-called billionaire Gucci master living a life of luxury in Dubai before his arrest last year. And in the another case, thousands of names and addresses belonging to UK customers of a leading website for buying and selling shotguns and rifles have been published to the dark web following a security breach. Guntrader.uk said around 100,000 customer records were stolen, but no information relating to gun ownership or the location of firearm was taken. Nevertheless, the stolen data will include many people who do own firearms, and shooting organizations are urging caution.
Let's move to the last one. 13 key points about Computer-Related Crime Act. Number 1. Any person who illegally accesses a computer system will be imprisoned not exceeding 6 months or fine not exceeding 10,000 baht or both. 2. Any person knowing of a measure to prevent access to a computer system specifically created illegally disclose that measure in manner that is likely to cause damage to the third party will be subject to imprisonment not exceeding 1 year or fine exceeding 20,000 baht or both. Any person who illegally accesses computer data for which there is a specific access prevention will be imprisonment not exceeding 2 years or fine not exceeding 40,000 baht or both. Any person who illegitimately perpetrates any act by electronic means to interrupt computer data of other people during its transmission shall be subject to imprisonment not exceeding 3 years or fine not exceeding 60,000 baht or both. Any person who illegitimately damages, destroys, alters, changes, or omits computer data of other people shall be subject to imprisonment not exceeding 5 years or fine not exceeding 100,000 baht or both. Any person who illegitimately perpetrates any act that causes the working of computer system of other people shall be subject to imprisonment not exceeding 5 years or fine not exceeding 100,000 baht or both. Any person who sends computer data or electronic mails to another person and covering up the source of such aforementioned data shall be subject to a fine not exceeding 100,000 baht. First, any person who sends computer data or electronic mail to another person causing annoyance shall be subject to a fine not exceeding 200,000 baht. If the perpetration of an offense under Section 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 11 is an act upon a computer data or computer system related to the maintenance of national security shall be subject to imprisonment from 1 year up to 7 years and a fine of 20,000 baht up to 140,000 baht. Third, if the perpetration of an offense under Section 9 or 10 has rendered a harmful effect on other person or their property, the perpetrator shall be subject to imprisonment not exceeding 10 years or a fine not exceeding 200,000 baht. 8. Any person who sells or disseminates set of instructions developed as a tool shall be subject to imprisonment for not exceeding 1 year or a fine not exceeding 20,000 baht or both. 9. Any person who perpetrates the following offenses shall be subject to imprisonment up to 5 years and a fine not exceeding 100,000 baht or both. First, without or fraudulent intent. Put into a computer system, distorted or forges computer data or false computer data in manner that is likely to cause damage to other person or the public. Second, put into a computer system false computer data in a manner that is likely to damage the maintenance of national security. Third, put into a computer system any computer data which is an offense about the security of the kingdom or is an offense about terrorism according to the criminal code or offense, and the computer data made accessible by the public and disseminate or forward any computer data when being aware that it was the computer data as described in 1, 2, 3, or 4. 10. Any service provider who cooperates, consents, or acquiesces to the perpetration of an offense under Section 14 within a computer system under their charge shall be subject to the same penalty as that imposed upon a person perpetrated an offense under Section 14. 11. Any person who put into a publicly accessible computer system of computer data that will appear as an image of other person, and by doing so it is likely to impair the reputation of such other person, shall be subject to imprisonment not exceeding 3 years or a fine not exceeding 1. As to the offense under Section 14 or Section 16, based on which accused has been found guilty by the court may give an order: 1. To destroy the data under such section. 2. To publish or disseminate in whole or in part of verdict in electronic media, broadcast radio, television, or newspapers. 3. To perform other measures as deemed fit by the court. 12. Any person who is aware that computer data in their possession is the data ordered from destruction as to Section 16/1, the person is obliged to destroy such data. 13. Any person who perpetrates an offense against this act outside the kingdom, and 1. The perpetrator is Thai citizens and the government of the country is required to be punished, or 2. The perpetrator is a non-Thai citizen and the Thai government is required to be punished, shall be penalized within the kingdom.
Because of the COVID situation, forcing us to work online, sometimes it not be easy to coordinate or work at all, but we manage to get through it well.
In my opinion, is chatting on social media is very difficult to understand what other friends are saying or talking about.
I record a video presentation on my laptop. Then the microphone is broken, causing the video sound to be choppy.
I think I have to improve my speaking skills to be more fluent and correct.
I think I still need to improve my speed a bit. Sometimes I stutter or can't think of a word. I want to make it better.
For me, I want to improve my English writing skill and my English speaking accent better.
Writing and reading because I'm not good at grammar and I don't have enough vocabulary.